Welcome back, you degenerates. If you made it through part 1 without rage texting your ex or booking a last-minute ticket to escape Pattaya, congrats, you're already ahead of most. We broke down the first 8 savage truths Nietzsche understood about women and why they matter more in Pattaya than anywhere else. Control, detachment, frame, discipline. But that was just the warm-up, because the second half, this is where things go deeper. This is where the fantasy really dies and the power really begins. We're talking respect over affection, silence as a weapon, the ability to walk away, to own your value, and to stop being another clown in her circus. So, if you're ready to stop reacting, stop chasing, and start commanding, pull up a chair. This is part 2 of the Pattaya Red Pill Report, the Ubermensch edition, and today we finish what we started. Before we get into the final 8 truths, hit that subscribe button like it's a girl asking for rent money. Smash like if you've ever been ghosted after giving too much, and share this with a brother who's one compliment away from losing his wallet and his pride. Because the second half of this list, it's not about surviving anymore. It's about taking the crown. Let's get into it. Rule 9. Choose respect over affection. Affection is easy. Smiles, kisses, I miss you, texts. It's all part of the game. But respect, that's rare. That's earned. That's real. She might like you today and disappear tomorrow. But if she respects you, she remembers you. She rethinks you. She reconsiders her moves. Nietzsche didn't want to be liked. He wanted to be felt. And in Pattaya, being liked gets you finessed. Being respected keeps you untouchable. Don't aim to be cute. Aim to be unforgettable. Rule 10. Use silence as a weapon. In Pattaya, most guys lose the moment they open their mouth. They overtalk, over-explain, over-promise, thinking words will win her. They don't. They reveal weakness. And worse, they show need. Nietzsche believed silence wasn't weakness. It was strategy. When you don't react, when you don't fill the void, when you let her sit with her own bullshit, that's real control. She expects you to argue, to chase, to explain. Instead, you go quiet, calm. You don't give her the fight she wants. You give her space to realize she fucked with the wrong man. Silence makes her question herself. Words just feed the fire. In a city full of noise and fake promises, the man who speaks less stands out more. So next time she pushes, say nothing. Let her feel the weight of your stillness. Rule 11. Stay grounded in truth, not her emotions. In Pattaya, her mood is not reality. One day you're her king, the next you're a selfish asshole for doing the exact same thing. Most guys panic. They argue, explain, apologize for things they didn't even do. And that's how they lose themselves. Nietzsche lived by truth. Solid, unmoved, untouchable. Not feelings, not approval. Truth. When she says, you don't care, but you know you do, hold the line. When she cries, manipulates, flips the script, don't get dragged into her emotional weather. You're not here to be her therapist. You're here to be a man with clarity. Let her emotions swirl. You stay like a concrete pillar on Soy Bacau, unshaken. Your truth isn't up for debate, and her feelings don't rewrite your reality. Rule 12. Don't get pulled into her world. Invite her into yours. Bar girls and freelancers have one mission: control the frame. They live in a cycle of attention, drama, and emotional manipulation, and they'll drag you right into that world if you let them. You meet her at iBar, she's fun, sexy, sings all the right things. Next thing you know, you're checking her line every morning, planning your nights around when she's free, sending grab money because she lost her phone. You didn't get a girlfriend, you got absorbed. Nietzsche wouldn't play that game. He'd live on his terms, with or without her. That's what the Ubermensch does. He doesn't adjust to her chaos. He builds his life calm, strong, unshaken, and lets her enter it. In Pattaya, that means you don't chase her schedule, you don't cancel gym, work, or plans because she's free tonight. You don't become her emotional crutch while she rotates sponsors. She fits into your world or she fucks off. You don't follow her, you lead. Rule 13, always be willing to walk away. In Pattaya, the next option is always 3 feet and 1 head turn away. You lose nothing by leaving unless you've convinced yourself she's special. She's not. She's just next in line at the ATM. Nietzsche preached radical independence. He didn't cling. He didn't beg. He didn't fear solitude. And if he were here, he'd ghost faster than she ever could. You think walking away is hard. Try staying and getting drained dry. Emotionally, financially, mentally, that's the real loss. A man with options doesn't argue, he doesn't explain, he just leaves. You don't threaten to leave, you don't make a scene, you just stand up, grab your keys, and vanish like a fucking professional. And what happens next? She texts, she rethinks, she chases, because in Pattaya, power belongs to the man who's ready to leave at any moment and never looks back. Rule 14, don't try to change her, just observe. Every guy thinks his Pattaya girl's different. She's not like the others. She just does short time to survive. She wants something real. Stop. She is who she is, and she's showing you every time she lies, flakes, or plays both sides of the game. Nietzsche didn't waste time fixing people. He watched, he listened, he believed patterns. You don't lecture her, you don't beg her to change. You just take notes. If she's always busy at night, she's working. If she hides her phone, she's got a lineup. If her words don't match her actions, the actions win. The Ubermensch doesn't argue with reality, he adjusts to it. You don't need drama, you need clarity. Stop fixing, start watching. And when the truth shows itself, act. Rule 15, transcend pleasure, don't be ruled by it. Most guys land in Pattaya and forget who they are. Tits, smiles, attention, they're hypnotized in under 24 hours. And that's how they lose. Not to women, but to impulse. Nietzsche warned that real strength starts where addiction ends. The Ubermensch doesn't chase what feels good. He controls it. You can enjoy the game, but the moment you need the attention, the sex, the highs, you're done. Now she's in charge. Bar girls know who's starving, and they'll feed you just enough to keep you crawling. But when you don't drool over the cleavage, when you don't light up from one compliment, you flip the script. She gets curious, then confused, then hooked. The man who doesn't crave becomes the one she craves. Enjoy the ride, just don't be driven by it. Rule 16, you're the prize, start acting like it. Let's get something straight. If you're in Pattaya, sipping cocktails, retired, or working remotely while the rest of the world grinds 9 to 5 for scraps, you're the fucking prize. Most guys can't do what you're doing. They'll never do what you're doing. They're stuck in traffic, you're on a beach, they swipe Tinder on their lunch break, you've got 10 girls offering to cook, clean, and stay the night for less than their bar tab. You are the 1%. Not just financially, freedom-wise, and the moment you start chasing girls like they're rare, like you're lucky to have them, you've already lost the whole game. She's not the prize because she's hot. You're the prize because you're free, because you made moves, because you're in Thailand while other men are still dreaming about it. Stop acting like you need to be chosen. You're the storm she hopes notices her. You don't chase, you decide. Pattaya doesn't reward the emotional, the weak, or the desperate. It chews them up, spits them out, and leaves them broke financially and spiritually. But the man who walks like Nietzsche, who moves with calm, power, and purpose. He doesn't just survive out here, he runs the show. This isn't about hating women. It's about knowing the game and never letting it play you. The Ubermensch isn't loud. He's unshakable. He doesn't react. He observes. He doesn't chase. He chooses. He doesn't beg. He walks. And that, my friend, is how you win in Pattaya, or anywhere on this planet. If this hits you harder than your first hangover in Soy 6, smash that like button. Subscribe so you don't keep falling for the same trap twice, and share this with a brother who's 2 texts away from getting emotionally finessed. Big thanks to the real ones supporting through Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal, and Cash App. You're the reason I can keep dropping these truths without watering them down for ad money. I'm Josh, and this was your Pattaya Red Pill Report. If the truth hurts, good, that means you're still alive. See you next round.
Oh, man, what you doing?